Let's talk about 5 common mistakes students make with comparatives and superlatives. So, if you want to learn English grammar, stay tuned. All right, 5 big mistakes. Comparatives versus superlatives. Let's get started. First, let's start with a short quiz. Don't worry, there are no grades. If you get them incorrect, no big deal. Look at these 5 sentences. Do you think they are correct or incorrect? After, we will talk about the reasons why they are correct or incorrect. Okay, first sentence. Which of these 2 basketball players has the biggest shoes? Correct or incorrect? Number 2. Of all the actors, he seems less deserving of the award. Correct or incorrect? What do you think? Number 3. Surprisingly, the best of the 2 tennis players lost the match. Correct or incorrect? Number 4. I think she is more funnier when she's not at work. Okay, number 5. Our new professor is more smart than our old one. Correct or incorrect? All right. Well, all 5 sentences are incorrect. Here's why. Let's start with the first one. Which of these 2 basketball players has the biggest feet? Why is this incorrect? Well, when making a comparison between 2 things, you need to use the comparative form. So, we have 2 basketball players, not more than 2, only 2. So, 2 things, we use the comparative form. So, biggest, this is in the superlative form. Therefore, it's not correct. We want to say bigger. Which of these 2 basketball players has the bigger shoes? Okay? And if you are talking about specific shoes, use the before the comparative adjective. The bigger shoes. If you are talking about shoes in general, do not use the before the comparative adjective. You can just say bigger shoes. Okay, let's talk about sentence number 2. Of all the actors, he seems less deserving of the award. Why is this incorrect? Well, less is the comparative form. So you can only use less when you are comparing 2 things. In this example, we begin by saying, of all the actors, which means more than 2 actors. Probably 5 or 10 actors. All of the actors who are nominated for an award. Think of the Oscars, for example. More than 2. When we make a comparison between more than 2 things, you need to use the superlative form. So, more than 2 things, use superlative form. So, less is incorrect. We want to say least or the least. Superlative. Of all the actors, he seems the least deserving of the award. Okay. And you can also say, of all the actors, he seems to be the least deserving of the award. Both are correct. Let's talk about number 3. Surprisingly, the best of the 2 tennis players lost the match. Why is this wrong? Well, the same rule as we talked about previously applies here with better and best. Better is comparative, while best is superlative. So best is incorrect. And we have 2 tennis players, right? Remember, when we have 2 of something, we want to use the comparative. Okay. Better. Surprisingly, the better of the 2 tennis players lost the match. Next one. I think she is more funnier when she's not at work. Why is this incorrect? Well, more is the comparative form, while most is the superlative form. And more is the same as adding R, ER, or IER. Some adjectives use R, ER, IER, larger, smarter, funnier. And more funnier uses 2 comparatives, more and ER, funnier. It uses 2 comparatives at the same time, which is unnecessary. So don't do this. Use one or the other. Okay. So, I think she is more funnier when she's not at work. More is not good. Just say funnier. I think she is funnier when she's not at work. Or, this means I think she is funnier when she's not at work means than when she is at work. So you're comparing when she's not at work to when she is at work. In English, we don't always say the second part because it's the same idea, and we understand from the context that the sentence means, I think she is funnier when she's not at work. We know that we are comparing not at work to at work, so we don't need to say it. But this is more advanced. If you are learning, it's definitely okay to say this. I think she is funnier when she's not at work compared to when she is at work. Understand? And I can also say, I think she is more funny when she's not at work. That's okay too. And the meaning is the same. I think she is more funny when she is not at work than when she is at work. Okay. Last one. Our new professor is more smart than our old one. Why is this incorrect? Well, in general, If the adjective is one syllable, for example, smart, use the R, ER ending, or the ST, EST, IEST ending. Remember that R and ER is for comparatives, and the ST, EST, IEST ending is for superlatives. Okay, so one syllable, use these endings, not more or most. So the R, ER, IER, larger, smarter, funnier. It's correct. And you can also say more funny. Why? Let's talk about that in a second. I'll give you a hint. Look at the syllables in funny. And the ST, EST, IEST, largest, smartest, funniest. These are superlative. And most funny is also correct. We don't say most large, most smart, more large. No, one syllable, right? So our new professor is more smart than our old one? Not correct. We want to say smarter than our old one, because smart is one syllable only. Let's go back to example number 4. I think she is more funny when she's not at work. This is correct because it's 2 syllables. So if an adjective has 2 syllables or more, you can use the ER or IER or EST, IEST ending, or you can use more or most. It's correct too. Be careful because some adjectives don't use ER or EST endings. For example, intelligent. My dog is intelligent, right? We don't say, my dog is intelligenter than my cat. We say, my dog is more intelligent than my cat, because intelligent doesn't have the ER ending. Okay, guys. Let me know your questions down in the comments section below and ideas for future videos. Thank you so much for watching. Like this video if you learned something. Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Also, hit the bell icon so YouTube will tell you when I publish all of my future videos. My name is Liam. This is Grammar Simple, the channel that makes English grammar simple. I will see you in a future video. Bye for now.